We are currently standing inside of the Cascade Mausoleum at Bellefontaine Cemetery and Arboretum in St. Louis, Missouri. One of the first inspirations that I had when I came to this mausoleum is that I wanted it to be interactive. I wanted it to be something that the living could enjoy, something that could honor their dead, but at the same time celebrate life. So the first thing I did was I laid out a grid, a 3x3 grid. And from north to south is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And from east to west is mind, body, and soul. For the mind portion of things, I have benches set up. Those benches are meant for people to sit down on and meditate and ruminate and think. Then where the body line comes into play is this line here that I'm standing up against with the 3 gates. These gates prevent the corporeal form from entering into the crypt beyond. The only way you can get through these gates without a key is if you leave your body behind. And on the far side of the crypt, on the west-facing wall, are 3 arches that are filled with 3 amazing stained glass pieces. And each one of these stained glass pieces represents the soul. So then when we're going north to south, where we have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, those lines, as they cross the 3 lines I just spoke of, have their own individual interactions. Each bench that is representative of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit has a quote inscribed on the back of it that the client felt represented their beliefs of those 3 elements of God. The gates themselves, each one represents the tree of knowledge, but each one is represented in a different way. And the same is true of the stained glass pieces. They too represent the tripartite nature of God with the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. So at the top of the stair, there is a cross cut into a 2-foot by 9-foot by 9-foot block of granite at an angle of 27.9 degrees. On an important day in the family's history, the sun at noon will shine directly through that cross and project an image of a cross down here at the base where we're all standing now. And it will line itself up with a cross that is etched into a large piece of stone. And underneath that stone, there is a time capsule. So anytime they inter a family member, they'll be able to open up that time capsule and pull things out and remember the people who had come before them and add to it with the people who had recently passed. I remember when I first presented this design to the client, and I walked her through it and I showed her all the details and all the elements and everything I wanted it to say and how I wanted it to represent the family. She looked at me dead in the eye and she said, "I could spend eternity there." This is for the eternal resting place of a family, and that is the highest compliment I have ever been paid.